Alright everyone, welcome back to Harmony Eclipsed. So I did the, rearrange the party and stuff and re-equip everything, off screen, but, apparently Fluttershy is just locked in the main slot now, and I can't get her out, so you see her walking around, because, like, if I go up here and I'll show you real quick. If I go up here and go to switch, see how she's grayed out? I can't put anyone in her spot. So I think that's another sign that we're probably getting close to what's been finished on this game so far. Is that I can't get Luna into her spot. It's not doable. So, yeah. I think Luna is supposed to be up there, and Fluttershy is supposed to be elsewhere. But yeah, without further ado, let's continue. I'm sure we got a boss fight to do against Umbra, although I am curious what's down there in the light. What's down here? Oh, okay. Alright. It is over, Umbra. You cannot stop us. Surrender and let us destroy the seal. Surrender? And let you destroy everything we have worked for? I don't think so. This chamber houses not only the seal, but every sacred relic created by our goddess that we have found. My life is inconsequential when compared to the importance of protecting them. Besides, I think you have underestimated me. What do you mean? Up until now, every pony you have faced that gave themselves to the darkness had held that power only a short time. Those ponies had no notion of what was happening. I sought this power, embraced it, and have nurtured it for years. My strength is like nothing you've seen before. Now, behold the true power of the darkness. Okay, I'll give you this. You have a very cool character design. Oh, right. Also, oh yeah. Oh, that guitar, though. Damn. Alright, then. Let's see what you got, Umbra. She's probably got a gigantic health pool, doesn't she? And also, no, I'm not a total idiot. Umbra is the Rule 63 name, the gender bent name for Sombra, so yeah. I get the joke. Funny yoke. Let's try Thunder, see how much damage that does. Oh, that is much better. That is much better than Wind was, I think. I'm pretty sure Wind only did like 100 and something, didn't it? So yeah, we're just going to keep using Thunder then. Okay, for now, just attack. Next, let's try Quake. I haven't used Quake on her yet. Ooh, Reality Warp. Damn it! Okay, okay, now. Use Remedy on Luna. Give an item, soda, to Luna. Ooh. I mean, you can smack Applejack around all you want. She's a frickin' tank. I mean, look at that health pool. That said, though, I'm gonna hand off a cookie to Luna because she's pretty low on health. And now I'm gonna say, if she has Reality Warp, I don't want to be wasting Fluttershy's mana all the time, so I'm probably going to be using a lot of items from her to heal, and saving the mana to do Remedy in case someone else winds up getting, like, confused. Use Quake, use Thunder, and then next up we'll be trying to dish out some sodas to everyone. Yeah, let's go ahead and toss a soda to Applejack's the lowest, but Luna's Moonbeam does take the most out of all the attacks that I'm using here, so we'll give the soda to her. Oh no, you absolute trash boss. God damn it. Okay. Oh, I told the dev, I told him that nothing is more frustrating to fight and more, satisfying to defeat than a boss that heals itself, but god damn. That is one hell of a heal. Like, I am not even joking. That is one hell of a heal. That was like 10,000 points of health. I think that's the same thing that, what was her name? The leader of the Shadow Bolts used, wasn't it? Dark Blessing? No, just use an item. Toss a Zap Apple to Rainbow Dash. Moonbeam didn't do much last time I used it, which was kind of interesting. Yeah, Moonbeam's suddenly not doing a whole... Oh, is it because she's blessed? Does she take less damage then? Oh no! Okay. Damn it. Okay. Then I'll use Wind. And we'll just see. Oh, god damn it. Come on, you two. Snap out of it. Okay. So Luna's suddenly doing basically nothing. Okay. Item. Cupcake. Who's the lowest? AJ. Take that. Water? I guess maybe it's just straight up because she is blessed. So because even Applejack's attack was doing a lot less to her. Oh no, I should have used Remedy. I didn't realize... I'm an idiot. I somehow didn't realize that Rainbow Dash was still under the effect. Okay, yeah, skill, Remedy. It's probably gonna take it away. Okay, we're just gonna have self-care. Everybody self-care, okay? Just everybody self-care. Alright, get out again. Snap out of it, Rainbow Dash. Damn it. There has to be a way we can break that blessing, right? Oh. Oh, that's right! No! You take less damage. She takes less damage. She heals herself a big chunk, she takes less damage, but then she also receives damage every turn from it. Because it's a double-edged sword. I remember the dev explained that ability to me. Dark Blessing. It works like that. It's like a double-edged sword kind of thing. Basically, you know, I think she deals more damage, and she restores a crap ton of health, and she takes less damage from us, but then she takes a big chunk of damage basically from the spell, from the blessing, each time. Go ahead and toss a cupcake to Luna. Luna use Moonbeam. Smasher. That's like a direct attack, so I think that would do a bit more damage at this point. I need to figure out a different strategy. Okay, yeah, so smash. Use smash. Yeah, see, she's taking like 488 damage every turn. Let's see. I don't really need to use that. To be honest, everybody's doing okay, so just Fluttershy, just smack her. You know what? You just smack her. Let's see what that does. Smash. Just smack her. I didn't think that would do more damage. To be honest, it's doing about the same, though, as the attacks were. So what I might do is I might... Oh, never mind. Her own blessing defeated her. Yeah, that... I did mention that to him as well, that I feel like that needs to be... The numbers on that ability need to be altered a bit, because I noticed that when fighting the leader of the Shadow Bolts, that she, I think... Because I think it's supposed to be like a evil version of Spitfire, basically, so I'm assuming. I don't remember what her name was, though. She was suddenly really... She did that heal, that, like, mass heal, and then suddenly she was just, like, really easy to beat. And I think it's just that the numbers are... It does too much damage back on the user. So... I get the idea. And it is kind of an interesting idea, but it needs some alterations done to it. Your corruption has been defeated. Do you surrender? I don't think so. The darkness will return. Oh. I did not see that coming. I guess I should have, because they've been talking about ponies dying up to this point, but I kind of didn't see that one coming. She's dead. How? We didn't hurt her that badly. Why did she die when the corruption left her? She told us herself. She had embraced the darkness and nurtured it for years. Her body could not survive without it. In the first war with Sombra, we encountered several of his generals who fell victim to the same fate. We killed her. No, Twilight, she killed herself. She made the decision to so heavily rely on that dark power in the first place. Don't worry about it, Twilight. I like it. This is definitely Season 3 Twilight. Oh my god, we killed her! Meanwhile, Season 9... Meanwhile, I started blasting! But the seal still remains, Twilight. We have a job to do. Luna, may I ask you a question? Of course, sister. These artifacts that were kept here, what did that pony mean when she said they were relics of their Dark Queen? To my knowledge, your transformation 1,000 years ago only lasted a single night before your banishment. These are some very powerful artifacts, and although time has taken its toll, the magic signature they bear seems to be yours. Where did they come from? Luna, I think it's time to tell them. I suppose so, Twilight. It is not as though we can hide it any longer. Tell me what? Let us return to the castle. We shall explain everything to you and the element bearers there. So this whole time... How could you stand it? I can't imagine what it must be like. It isn't that bad. Luna's been a big help, and she's been glad to finally have some pony to talk about with it. And you're sure this curse or whatever can't be broken? Absolutely. I was very thorough. All those artifacts below in the seal room were tools created by myself during my attempts to rid myself of the curse. Those caves were the only place where I could do so without any pony noticing. Princess Celestia, is something wrong? I would like to have a word in private with my sister. Would you all please excuse us? Okay. Twilight's like, nah, fuck you. I'm staying. That goes for you as well, Twilight. I promised Luna that I would stay by her side when we told everyone. I intend to stick to that promise. Twilight, I admire your conviction, but this is a family matter. I would appreciate it if you... She stays, sister. Anything you have to say to me can be said to her as well. How long had you been cursed when we sealed Sombra in the northern ice? 2 years. 2 years? Before we even exiled him, you were cursed that long without my knowledge? Exiled him? What are you talking about? What does Sombra have to do with your family? I'm afraid there was a time when Luna and Sombra were very close. You were close to him as well, Tia. Not as close as you. I never approved of his activities. Activities? I believe an explanation is in order. Several years before my banishment, Sombra led research into dark magic, and specifically into ways to make it safe to use. Back then he was very different from the Sombra you know today. In many ways, he was just like you, Twilight. Is Twilight like a descendant of Luna and Sombra? Is that what's going on here? Because I've noticed a couple of, things that Luna's said about how similar they both are. Tia never approved of his experiments, but I was convinced that he was capable of accomplishing it. His efforts were in vain. He fell prey to the darkness and attacked Luna, forcing us to banish him. That's not quite right, sister. I suspected as much. Truthfully, Sombra summoned me and told me that he had succeeded. He said that he had finished developing a spell that would permanently allow a pony to use dark magic safely. He said that he had cast the spell on himself and there were no risks, and he offered to cast it on me as well. I felt sure that the two of us together would be able to convince Tia that his work was worthwhile. However, the spell turned out to be less stable than he had predicted. It did absorb a portion of the corrupting influence, but it also created its own corruption and greatly increased my sensitivity to ambient levels of dark magic. I was horrified that he considered this safer and insisted he remove it from me, but he refused, claiming that I did not understand. Though it pained me to do it, I was forced to conclude that Celeste was right, and together we exiled him from Equestria. That does not matter, Luna. What matters is what happened after that. When we sealed Sombra in the frozen north, I could tell that we were not able to draw upon the full power of the elements of harmony. But I had thought it was because we were using them on someone so close to us. The elements? What do they have to do with this? When you and your friends used the elements on Nightmare Moon, they destroyed her corruption without doing any harm to Luna. But when Luna and I used the elements on Sombra, we were unable to do the same for him. Was it the curse, Luna? Did the curse interfere with your connection to the elements? Do you realize what this means, Luna? Twilight is cursed now, too. We cannot use the elements of harmony on Sombra. But couldn't we just seal him again? Last time we did so, he was able to drag the entire Crystal Empire with him. He probably figured out upon his release what we are only realizing now. Who knows what would happen if we tried using them on him again? But if we tried defeating him without the elements, then isn't it possible that what happened to Umbra would happen to Sombra? That is a risk I'm afraid we're going to have to take. We have no choice. I suppose. Is there anything else? I do not think so. Go and rest. Tomorrow will be a big day. Sister. Yes, Luna? I thought you said before that you were tired of necessary sacrifices. Have you changed your mind? This is different and you know it. Is it? I think you need to remember who he really is. I certainly haven't forgotten. But no matter what terrible things he does, I refuse to believe Amicus cannot be saved. He gets one chance. That is it. He may be too far gone already. Without the elements, there may not be any way to save him. Amicus, or amicus, is Latin for friend. I believe in his strength, sister, and you should too. After all, he is no ordinary pony. Damn it! I knew we were coming too close to it. Alright then. Alright then. That is it. That is the end of the current build of Harmonia Eclipsed. I am looking very much forward to the finished game already. I need to know what happens next. But yeah, I think I said this in one of my videos I recorded yesterday, but the dev has told me that it could be, basically his only goal right now is simply to try and get the game finished within this year. So, seeing as it's just now February, that could be a while to wait. But I do have other games lined up. I don't know if I'm going to do any recording on one of them tonight. I still need to think on what I want to do for my next game. On that note, I have mentioned in my channel update video, and I think maybe one of these as well, that I have a couple of games already set aside as possibilities, but the dev himself has recommended another RPG Maker game that was actually, it's not MLP related, but it was his inspiration for using RPG Maker to make this game. So I'm definitely going to be looking into doing that. I don't know whether I'm going to do it first or not, though, because, well, mostly just because I kind of want to take a break from RPG Maker for a little bit, I think. Do something different for a little while. But I am also doing a little bit to try to help, doing everything I can to try and help the dev, which is not much. He's asked me to help on some of the dialogue for the finished version, which I should probably try to do some more of tonight. It's not like main dialogue, it's just filler text, like, not filler text, but like NPC dialogue in certain areas of the game, just to try and add a little bit of padding and like world building and stuff to it. Which I'm doing what I can. You know, I write fan fiction occasionally. I'm not like a professional writer, and dialogue has never been my strongest suit, but, you know, that's one of the reasons why I did agree to help, was because, you know, practice makes perfect. And it's not too complicated, it's just mostly trying to think of how to word things, and finding the time to do it in. But yeah, this is an awesome game. And again, there will be a link to the game in the description, to the forum thread where you can find the download link for the game that will stay updated. I still need to go in. I can't remember if I fixed it or not. I might have fixed it in the other videos. I need to check and make sure that I fixed the game links in the descriptions of the other videos to take you to that forum thread. This is a great game. You should go give it some love. Because he has worked his ass off for 8 years developing this game. He's had help off and on, but those who've helped him have come in, they've helped, and then most of them have left. You know, mostly it's been him at the center of it all. He's been the one working on it 8 freaking years. If I had a freaking face cam, I'd be toasting it right now, because that is some hellacious devotion to getting something like this done. And I just wish that I can find something in my life that I am so passionate about that I would devote myself to it that completely to try and get that done, to be able to work that long and that hard on it. So yeah. So for now, I am Clear Melody. This has been Harmonia Eclipsed, and I will see all of you next time. Harmonia Invictus.